guys, Jay Blackwell here at Sterlini Magic in Colon, Michigan, the magic capital of the world, with books. We actually got a lot of lecture notes today. So if you don't know the deal, this is what we're going to do. Most everything that's in front is in stacks that are priced. So I'll go through a stack. Everything you see in that stack will be a certain price. When you want something, comment the name of the book and the price, or the name of the lecture note and the price. That way I can find it. It can be a pain if you don't do that. So be sure to comment the price and the name of the book when you want something. Like I said, lots of lecture notes, and also some really old books too. So we're going to go through the lecture notes real quick, and then we're going to spend a little more time poking through some of these older books and showing you guys some of this stuff. We got some really cool stuff for you guys today, so let's get started. First is going to be a $5 pile. Everything you see, all these lecture notes are $5 each. So again, if you want one, comment the name of the lecture note and the price. How to Book Shows by Colonel Bill Boley.
Yep.
Looks like some notes and annotations in there. Evidently that wasn't a good note because he tried that, it didn't work. Dwayne Laughlin, Magic That Pleases the Eye. The Peter White Dove and Silk Lecture. And Working Nightly by Jeffrey Lloyd. Jeffrey Lloyd's Working Nightly. Everything you saw right there, $5 each. And this is his Working Nightly. It's got a bunch of stuff in it. What is that? Preventative Techniques. Yes. What kind of education's in there? Sugar stuff. All right. Everything you saw in that little stack is $5 each. So if you want one, again, name of the lecture and the price. 400 Tricks You Can Do. This is $7.50. Everything you see in this stack is going to be $7.50. There's one book and a bunch of lecture notes. So first book is this Thurston's 400 Tricks You Can Do. The binding's a little bit loose on this, but the book it's all together. There's no loose pages or anything. It's just well read. Really cool stuff in there. $7.50. Stuff You Use by Timothy Wink. The New Look for the Magic Show by R.E. Arthur. Indian Showcase Series, book number 5 by that guy.
There's actually some cool stuff in that book.
Yeah, I have a couple of the other in this series, and it's pretty neat stuff. Making Magic Pay, a lecture by Larry Valentine. This is a 1976 lecture. This is really fun. This is window stoppers. It's U.F. Grant. Everything in here is things that you would have displayed in store windows back in the day that had magical principles that would really make people stop and look in your windows. This is a really neat book. It's $7.50 again. So I know one of you guys are going to scoop this up. So if you want it, you better comment right now. Special lectures by Jerry Minster. This is the close-up notes. And then there's another special lecture by Jerry Minster that is the club and stage notes. So be sure to differentiate between those two if you want one. And the last one in the $7.50 pile is Castle Notes 2004 by Raphael Benatar. Again, everything in that pile was $7.50 each. So if you want one, comment down below with the name and the price. The next stack I'm going to show you are $10 each. We've got a few books and then a bunch of lecture notes. First, we'll start with the books. The first one is Funology. I don't remember what year this was. Let's see if we can find that real quick. This isn't actually a magic book. This is a book about having events and how to keep everybody occupied. In the back, there are some like stunts and things that are kind of mentalism-ish stuff. Really interesting book. But the cover is really cool. The binding is really good. It's in good condition. This is Magic by Will Dexter. This is the hardcover with the dust jacket. What do we got here? Fingertip Fantasies. Who was that by? Ostin? This is a cool little book. All right. And Advantage Play by David Ben. What is this? The Manager's Guides to Creative Problem Solving. Okay. I don't even remember that being in there. Yeah, it's $10 though if you want it. And now the lecture notes, all these lecture notes are $10 each as well. Ken Brook and Friends, The Malini Egg Bag, The $100 Bill Switch, Mike That could have came out bad. Because I'm not even going to say that. Clean Through by Charles Corellis. It's hard to read these upside down. Up Close and Personal Lecture Notes by Mark Mason. I think we got some more Mark Mason stuff too. Oh, these are cool. The Michael Amar Magical Arts Journal. This is the triple issue. And then Effective Gospel Magic by Dwayne Laughlin. Strong Magic with Silks by Dwayne Laughlin. If you guys work with silks, this is actually... Ooh, somebody did some annotations in there. Dwayne does some excellent silk work. If you guys have never seen him work with pommos and hank balls and things like that, really, really smooth. And this is... What is this?
Silver Passage.
Oh, there it is. It's all glary. The Silver Passage, a breakthrough coin, breathtaking coin through the table effect. Who's that by? Where's the name on there?
Gary Ouellette and...
All right. And again, those were all $10 each. If you want one of them, comment down below with the price and the name of the book. The next pile are $12.50, and there's only a few of these. Laughter is the Best Misdirection by Robert Baxt. And he's correct, my friends. And everybody likes to laugh. Speaking of laughing, this weekend was hilarious. Aspen Bar Magic, The Tower. This is another one of the Magical Arts Journal. And then Teasers and Ticklers, a lecture book by Dan Garrett. And that's got some pretty neat stuff in it too. Again, all of those few books, those are $12.50 each. The next stack is $15 each. The first one is Blackstone's Coin Tricks and Magical Secrets. This dust jacket is about...
Oh, wait, try that again?
Whatever. It's that book. I'll put it in a bag so you can have all the dust jacket parts, but it is falling apart. But there's all kinds of really cool stuff in these books. We have a few copies of this. I think we sold a copy of this last week, actually. Blackstone's Modern Card Tricks and Secrets of Magic. Topps Treasury of Cigarette Magic, compiled by Neil Foster. I didn't look at that earlier. That's cool. The Arsenio spread. Arsenio spread, is that how you say that?
Arsenio, isn't he a talk show host?
No R.
Oh, okay.
Kitty's The Corporate Lecture. This is by Tom Jones and Rachel Wild. And then we got a couple Danny Archer lectures, Alone Again and Working Alone. And I think, yeah, that one's signed. The Working Alone is signed. I don't think Alone Again is, no. And then awesome book, Build Your Own Illusions by Jim Summers. This is a great book if you don't have it. Really cool book. And Elastrix. Who wrote these? Ed Mitchell? Ed Mitchell, it looks like. I don't have this one. I have Elastrix too. There's some cool stuff in these books. Actually, I kind of want to hold on to this. Nobody buy this one. Sure, that'll work. All right, everything you saw in that pile were $15 each. And the Blackstone Modern Card Tricks was on top. And then we got one more pile of books, and then we're going to start looking at all these odds and ends back here. We got some random neatness for you guys, and everything in this stack is $20 each. This is a Modern Magic Manual by Hugard. I don't remember if this is first edition, what edition this is. 1939. I think this is a first edition. No dust jacket. Obviously, the binding is in good condition. The cover is not in the greatest condition, but it's a really good reading copy. This binding is not in that good of condition, but this is the world's best book of magic by Walter Gibson. Unfortunately, this cover is almost ready to fall off, but this is a pretty hard book to find, and it's actually at $20. It's still a pretty good deal. But there's a Chinese sticks. What is that right there? Is that for library marking? Oh, I lost it. Really cool Walter Gibson book. Encyclopedia of Cigarette Tricks by Keith Clark. Aldo Calabini, Mamma Mia Card Act. This is another Ken Brook lecture note. Ken Brook, it's Better Than Digging Roads. Monkey Shine by Doc Dixon. These are pretty cool lecture notes. Funny Talk by Frank Lane. Actually, I'm going to go back to the Doc Dixon one. See what's all in here. Okay. Funny Talk by Frank Lane. Carl Rossini, His Life and His Magic by Robert Olson. Some cool old vaudeville photos in here. Look at that. I love those old pictures. Cool stuff. Signed Michael Lamar notes. Roughingly Yours. What is that, Aldini? You know who Aldini is?
He put out the roughing fluid we used to use back in the late 70s, early 80s.
Oh, really? Is that? I figured that's what this was about, but I didn't realize he's the one who actually put it out and started using it. That's really cool. Standing Room Only by Aldo Colombini. The Art of Escape, Volume 7. This is pretty much brand new. Mickey Hades publication by John Novak. Cool stuff in here. David Neighbors on the double coin gimmick. This is cool too. Magic in an Upward Look by Jim Dracup. So pretty much brand new.
Yeah, it's an Abbott publication.
I don't know. It doesn't have the little bunny on it. Usually they have it on the back.
Yeah.
Looks like Abbott illustrations. Really cool book. I was thumbing through that. It's got some neat stuff in it. Topper's Mad Magic, written by Gene Anderson and Topper Martin. And Magic Inc. And those are all the $20 books. Well, we have some other $20, but those are the $20 stack. So again, if you wanted anything I just showed you in that stack, comment down below, and we'll put them in your big box of fun. Let's put all these back now. All right, now we got some Tom Osborne Illusion books. I love these books. I've sat and read these books over and over again. Before I ever had any illusions and barely had magic tricks, I was reading these books. But Illusion Systems, book 4. These are $27.50. These retail for $40, I believe. These aren't new, but they're in really good condition. It doesn't look like anybody wrote in them. So actually, let's go to the table of contents. There's all the different illusions that are in this one.
And lots of pictures.
Then we got Illusion Systems 3. This is actually the regular bound one. So this must be one of the newer ones, and this pretty much is brand new. Oh yeah, and that last one, I don't know if you guys noticed, the foreword by David Copperfield. Here's the contents of this one. So I know there were a couple of you guys that were working with Illusion stuff. If you guys don't have these, especially a couple of the guys that are just starting to get some stuff, you should.
They're essential.
Yeah, you really, not even necessarily to build them, but to, about the parts that are used in them and how to transport them and how to take care of them and all kinds of stuff in these books. And this is book 1. By the way, I didn't say that as I pulled it out. So we have book 1, book 3, and book 4. We do not have a book 2 today. Great Magic Shows, reviewed by Arnold First. I didn't look at this
That
yet.
one is signed.
$25. It's a signed book. January 25th, 1982. This is copy number 72. Oh, this is a great history book. We should keep this. I like that. That's cool. That's really neat. I know somebody's going to get that. Ralph Adams, Illusionist. This one is $45.
And it is a signed edition. There's some great stuff in here.
Awesome vaudeville pictures. Look at that. That's cool.
And his Dancing Hank routine is in here, which is... That's worth it.
Nice. Really cool spirit cabinet. All right. And then a couple more over here. Michael Skinner's Intimate Magic. This is $30. And no annotations, no writing in it. We've had a couple notes that have came through lately that somebody wrote on every single page.
Oh,
I lied.
yes, that's excellent.
Yeah. Oh, that he would go through and write good or excellent on every single effect in every lecture note he had. The Close-Up Magic of Danny Tong. This is an old one, man. Get Danny in there.
How much was that?
Oh yeah. This one's $25.
What was it? I was trying to get the copyright on it.
All right. 1979. Cool. Illustrated by Mike Tukey.
All kinds of good stuff in there.
And then the last one over in this pile is James P. Ryan Lecture Notes, Bar Magic. This is another $25 lecture note. It's signed as well. Static Matches. See, that one was good. 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 See, there's nothing bad in this lecture note, so you should get it. It does have a wide variety of stuff. Oh, some finger tricks.
I want to see somewhere it's like, this really sucks.
Actually, I want to read that. I'm going to put that to the side. I want to read that Screwfinger bit. That looks funny. But that book, that set of lecture notes is $25. That's James Ryan's Bar Magic lecture notes.
And that's getting set aside.
I really want to read that, actually. It looks funny. This book is in, the spine is tore up. Will Goldston's Who's Who in Magic. This is $30. This library plate is freaking cool.
Belonged to George Boston. It's cool.
Who is George Boston?
I think he created the Boston box.
Is that legit, or are you just making stuff up right now?
They named the state after him, too.
What year is this? These old Will Goldston books are cool. Look how, like the paper or the string binding. I don't know if we're going to find a date in this. But this book in good condition is like $100 or something like that. This one's $30. Good reading copy.
You know, it'll look cool on the shelf.
Yeah. Yeah, as long as you display it that way. Animan's Practical Mental Effects. This is a Robbins publication of mental effects, not practical mental magic. This is a hardback with a dust jacket. It's $25. And it's like an exact copy of the, like I think the second edition they did of Animan's.
It's pretty much new condition.
Yeah, it's great condition. There's maybe a little bit on the corners, but other than that, it's never been read, that's for sure. This is pretty cool. Dunninger's Brain Busters, Joseph Atmore, with additional thoughts by Al Mann, Max Maven, Walter Gibson, Lee Earl, Banachek. And I really wanted to like check this book out, and then I realized it's an expensive book. It's $60. Oh, no wonder H&R Books. H&R has put some really cool stuff out. I have some great H&R books. But yeah, there's all kinds of neat stuff in here. This is new. There's no, it's like somebody got it, and I don't know, I doubt it came with it, but somebody put the library plastic covering on the dust jacket immediately. All the corners are really good shape. So this book is in excellent condition, and it is $60. Let's read about the author. I don't know who this guy is. Joseph Atmore's interest in Dunninger was sparked by his receipt of Dunninger's Complete Encyclopedia of Magic, as all of us.
Okay.
Nice. I mean, if H&R put it out, it's got to have good stuff in it. They don't put out junk. Milo and Roger, A Magical Life. Honestly, I don't know who these guys are, but they look like a lot of fun. Like, I would hang with those dudes, you know.
Would you really?
Yeah, I would definitely hang with those dudes. And they got ducks, too. $25. This is a hardback with a dust jacket with the duck prints across the front of it. That's great.
That's awesome.
That's great. Hermetic press. And this is pretty much new. There's a couple little tears in the dust jacket, like that. But that's just from shelf and storage wear. Other than that, this book is in great condition. $25. Milo and Roger, A Magical Life. Do you know much about them?
Do not, no.
This is one you guys are going to like. Al Baker's Pet Secrets. I don't think this is a $65. Let's see what year this is. Was this a first edition?
No.
1951. Second edition. It's a deluxe autograph edition from 1951. That ain't this. Neat, man. Al Baker's Pet Secrets. Forward by Di Vernon.
We have some great Dave Vernon stories, don't we? None that we can share, but hair magic. What?
What?
Hair secrets.
Oh, I bet it's before Thread. John Booth, Dramatic Magic. This is a hardback with a dust jacket. It's got the library plastic covering on the dust jacket as well. And it's signed. $45. I can't read what the heck it says. To my
Is that colleague, maybe?
colleague in conjuring. Dear Alexander, may the drama of magic always something your life.
Okay.
That's pretty cool. So this was David Alexander's book. That's who he is referring to there.
There's a little extra that was in the book.
So neat. If you guys have never read John Booth, I've actually never read this book. I do have it in my library, but I've read Forging Ahead and Marvels of Mystery. He's got some really good writings. And actually, Marvels of Mystery, this is a great book. And this copy is $35, and it is signed as well. I'm not trying to read this one. But Forging Ahead and Marvels of Mystery, I would say, are two of the... Keith turned me onto these books, and of course, Keith has a lot of books he says you got to read, but I actually read these, and they're really good. He actually let me borrow one time. I read a couple chapters, and I bought them the next day. Marvels of Mystery, John Booth, signed, only $35. Let's see, what else we got over here? I can't even read that. Guess we're going to open it up. It's $50. That's our first clue. Magical Masterpieces. The binding is tight, or in good condition. Will Goldston. Louis Nicola. I love all of his artwork and stuff in his stuff. His older books. I don't know a lot about this book, so let's learn together.
Cool illustrations.
A lot of stuff. All right, let's give it a thumb through. There's no loose pages. It is an old book, though. We didn't see a year on this, did we? Bungalow? Cool book.
Don't remember.
Cool book. $50 for Magical Masterpieces Louis Nicola. Yeah, I don't think these had dates on them. Modern Magician's Handbook. Look at this. Isn't that freaking cool, guys? That's all embossed. Like the devils are kind of painted. You can see the white paint coming off his shirt there. That is so cool.
That doesn't sell. It's going in our case.
Yeah, we actually put a bunch of modern magic and more magic, later magics in the museum case earlier. This would look great right next to them. This one's $50. What does that say?
Boy, I can't make that out.
But that is not a signature that was printed in there. We got excited when we saw that.
Ooh, no.
But as you can see, the binding is super, super bad on this. It is a good reading copy, most likely going to sit on a shelf.
Lots of illustrations throughout. Very cool.
But that cover is just amazing. Yeah, so that'll end up in the case if nobody buys it. Another really cool cover. This is Magician's Tricks, How They Are Done by Henry Hayton and Adrian Platt.
Another cool cover.
2 stars. It's a 2-star book. $50.
That had a year.
Public Library of San Jose, California, 1919. Looks like it's published 1910. This must be the first printing of it. Let's look at those beautiful illustrations. Couple more books over here. Hoffman's Tricks, Miscellaneous, and this one is $25.
I don't know if that had a date.
But this one is in good condition. The binding is tight. There's no loose pages or anything like that. There's a little bit of a kind of bow in the book. But awesome book. And then Hoffman's Tricks with Dice, Dominoes, etc. The cover's kind of scratched up, but this book is $25 as well. Those aren't dice or dominoes. That must be the etc. That's neat. Was that an egg vase or a ball vase?
Very cool.
Another really cool book, Playing Cards. This isn't necessarily a magic book. This is just all about the history of playing cards. This is a $20 book, and it's got some really neat stuff in it.
Do you remember what year that was?
I do not. This isn't, I think it was from the 70s or 80s or 60s. I could be wrong, but I don't remember it being super old.
I don't see a date anywhere. Huh. The illustrations are awesome, though.
That is odd that there's no date in there. But yeah, it's... You better comment now, because when I get done videoing this, I'm going to comment on the video that I want this book. I actually have these tarot cards at the house.
So if you did not get any gifts from anyone for your birthday?
Yeah, somebody buy me this book.
On?
Let me actually get to some of the other... There we go. Yeah. Some of the colored illustrations are pretty neat. Playing Cards by W. Gurney Benham.
There's a little bit of wear on the cover.
Yeah, it's got some staining on it. And then the last book for today.
Ooh, what could this be?
I don't know. I can't read it.
I almost
Can't
kept
read
this
it.
one, and if it doesn't sell, I won't be upset.
It's $40. What is it? It's Modern Coin Magic, 1952. That is first edition, right? First edition Modern Coin Magic. The binding's in great condition. The covers are in good condition. The spines, the writing is pretty. The paint has came off there. But other than that, this book is in really good condition. No loose pages.
It's amazing some of the books that are here are 50, 60, 80, 100 years old, and for the most part in really nice shape.
Coin wand. We were just talking about those. Well, there we go. Those are all the books today. This is the last one for today. And again, first edition Modern Coin Magic, $40. There's no loose pages or anything. Binding shifts a little bit, but all in all, it's a really good condition for being a first edition. And that's it, man. There's all kinds of cool stuff. So hope I didn't bore you guys too much looking through stuff and entertaining and amusing myself. But thank you guys for tuning in. And again, if you want anything, be sure to comment the price and the name of the book, please. It helps me a lot. It makes it a lot easier for me. And if you want anything, tomorrow morning around 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, I'm going to be sorting this stuff. So get your comments in before then. Thank you guys. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.
Maybe if we should pull out the books we want before we post this.
Yeah. Maybe, you're going to do some graphics on there. Maybe you can just
Block it out.
blur it out and just beat me out every time I